for a long time, and even after he popped off in the rap game, he was getting caught up in legal drama. Back in 2019, the cops pulled him over and found weed and oxy pills in his whip. Plus one of his homies in the car with him had a gun. Jay was supposed to be performing at Rolling Loud, which would have been a huge win for his career, but he missed the show because he got booked. Then in March 2020, the cops raided Jaydayoungan's house after he allegedly put hands on a pregnant woman. When the police pulled up, Jay tried to hide in the attic, but they found him up there and took $24K in cash from his crib too. 2021 was an even crazier year for Jay. In April 2021, he was booked in Georgia for possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute, and the cops said they also found a bunch of lean, oxy pills, and guns on him at the same time. Then just a few months later, Jaydayoungan was hit with the accessory to second-degree murder charge over the 700 Jeezy and Tyke situation. And after he bonded out, Jay ended up right back behind bars. In October 2021, the cops caught him speeding down the highway with his passenger door open. And when Jay pulled over, they found a baby sitting in a woman's lap without a seatbelt. Jay bonded out again, but that's when the feds got involved. 1 month later, the ATF booked Jaydayoungan on federal charges. It's not clear what they were trying to get him for because he was killed before the case could go to trial, but the cops were all over Jay. And that's why a lot of people thought a Rico was coming way before the news was official. While most people think Purple City Boys was involved with Jaydayoungan's death, there are also some crazy rumors going around saying that the situation involves Jay's homies in Jacksonville, Florida. When Jaydayoungan started popping off in the rap game, he was linking up with other artists all over the South. And a few years before he died, he tapped in with Young and Ace from Jacksonville. Ace has been at war with another Jacksonville rapper named Julio for years, and their beef has made news all over the country. Jay linked up with Young and Ace right when the war in Jacksonville was really kicking off. Bodies were dropping on both sides, and Ace and Fulio started trading some of the wildest diss tracks ever. One of the people who died in their beef was Fulio's younger brother, Lil Bibby, and everyone on Ace's side started dissing him like crazy. When Jaydayoungan started rocking with Ace, he hopped in the beef too and even clowned Bibby by wearing a jersey with his name on it. Even though Jay wasn't actually involved with the streets in Jacksonville at all, he made it clear that he was picking a side in the war. And that's why some people believe that Fulio's people had something to do with his death. After Jay died, Fulio hopped on IG and started clowning his death. Fulio got a lot of hate for dissing Jaydayoungan, so he went live and said that Jay was acting like Fulio was his op. Jay was dissing his dead homies, so Fulio said he wasn't gonna just sit back and let it slide without saying anything. Fulio and his crew have allegedly caused all kinds of violence in Jacksonville, but there's no evidence that they were actually involved in Jay's murder. Fulio's not the only rapper that people are trying to tie the case to though. Back in the day, Jaydayoungan was also cool with NBA Youngboy and his team. Jay and his homie.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These niggas done went to jail a lot, bro. Like, look, shit is crazy, bro. And then this nigga went linked up with Ace and them off of some shit that ain't had nothing to do with him, but over the death of 23. You feel me? That's when you realize who 23 really is. 23 is the name of Young and Ace's brother who died, bro. You feel me? That's where they get 23 from. And then that I don't know how they really link up with Jaydayoungan and them, but that's how 23 came about. 23 is really his Young and Ace's brother who died through Fulio and them sliding on him. Yeah.
FG Famous linked up with OG33 for the track No Mask, and Jaydayoungan also dropped a track with Youngboy's homie, Quando Rondo, called Thuggin' For Real. Jaydayoungan and Youngboy ended up making some music together too, but there was drama going down behind the scenes. Jay posted a snippet of an unreleased track that he had with Youngboy, and Youngboy hopped in the comments and told him to delete it. After that, Jay started airing everything out and claimed that Youngboy was upset because Jay was hooking up with Youngboy's ex. Jaydayoungan dropped the track 38K and rapped, "I'm in my bag and niggas pissed, and plus he mad about a bitch. When I was fucking on his hoe, he was steady asking me about shit and begging me to leave her alone. This nigga acting like the bitch." Then Jay took another shot at Youngboy for making the comment about the track and said, "You put that pussy comment on my post, they laughed about that shit. But I was laughing when your baby mama gagged all on my dick." Jaydayoungan also took a shot at Youngboy's manager Dump, who had been shot and killed during Youngboy's beef with the set called TBG. Dump and Youngboy were really tight, so Jay started off his 38K track with the line, "And I don't dump no ashes either," finna get real disrespectful. I don't give a fuck. Jaydayoungan even shouted out Young and Ace's homie Queso on the track. Queso is allegedly one of the deadliest guys in Ace's crew. And on 38K, Jay was talking about sending them on hits with the line, Draco, tell them niggas lay low. I say go, my shooters, they gon' take souls. And I know a real stepper. Shout out Queso. And I know a real hoe. They call him Baby Joe. Young boy allegedly clapped back at Jay on the
That was crazy. That was crazy.
track, step on shit when he raps. Pussy nigga scared to be in the beef, lying like he in the streets. Knowing he'll be dead if we knew just where he was. So we been stepping on them ducks. But after that, the beef pretty much died down. There's nothing linking Youngboy or his crew, but the rumors started flying after a video came out showing Jaydayoungan's family and friends listening to 38K during Jay's funeral. No one knows for sure, but it doesn't really make sense for Youngboy to be involved with the situation at all. Jaydayoungan and him weren't beefing that hard, and nobody had been hurt or killed over the drama. So Youngboy sending shooters all the way out to Bogalusa over a couple of disses doesn't make sense. But now Jay's homies are all facing a Rico case, and people almost always start flipping when the whole crew.
Y'all, his information is missing, man. Man, Tyler went to jail for that shooting. NBA Tyler, TBG Tyler, one of them NBA groups, TBG, not TBG, BBG. He's a BBG. His Baby Joe's blood brother, bro. He went to jail for that shooting, for killing this man. Look it up. He went to jail for that shooting.
Crew gets wrapped up like this. Pretty much nobody beats a Rico if they take it to trial. So some of the dudes will probably start telling everything to get a plea deal. And maybe then, Jay's fans will finally know who took him out right before he had the chance to really blow up.
Damn, imagine, bro. He was trying to go, like, every time he tried to go extra crazy, niggas caught him. Like, niggas, he went to jail. He tried extra crazy, everything, something pop off. Like, why the fuck? That's crazy. Hey, like, comment, subscribe.